Yo, and we are back. Welcome to the Beanstalk Cast episode after the last.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Because we, the people who are listening know what episode it is.
Yeah, you can see the episode.
Not us, though.
Yeah, we don't exactly have it pulled up in front of us, so, we just go with the flow.
I choose not to tell you guys either.
Oh, so that way we can
There's that. It keeps it interesting.
That way we just look like bum.
All I know is that we're in our second season, right? Or is we still the first one?
Yes, we have not reached the point where we would extend to a third season.
Oh, okay.
We also don't know if we've been renewed yet.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we have been.
They love us too much, right?
I suppose.
Speaking of which, how are the analytics looking for us?
We're nearing 200 total plays.
Wow. 200?
Yeah.
That means 200 poor suckers have watched our thing.
Hey, man. No, it's 199 suckers and one famous celebrity, right? That's the canon.
Yeah.
We don't know who they are yet.
They haven't come forward just yet, but...
Trump, if it's you. I don't know.
Trump, if you're listening, sorry, but, calm down. It was probably going to happen eventually.
Also, just get them in life. We want that stimulus, yo. Like, you guys have been talking way too long about it, and I guess...
Well, we're waiting on the House to pass, so there's that. Yeah.
Alright, well, you keep sending out them tweets, President. You do what you do.
That's Congress is doing.
Congress is tweeting too?
Well, no,
I gotta get in on this.
But the stimulus stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, actually, our audience is comprised...
Completely of us?
No.
Okay.
That would be a shame. But that would be funny if I revealed to you guys that I had just been listening to our own podcast 200 times just to get the numbers up. But we're like 89% of listeners are from America.
Oh, lovely.
12%
right
from Ireland.
I was kind of hoping it'd go the other way.
So, tell us about Ireland.
I don't know.
Also, Ireland, we love you.
I don't know why 12% Irish.
America, you're okay.
I've never been to Ireland, so...
Me neither.
And I don't exactly know if I'd ever really gonna go to Ireland. But, if the opportunity arises, I guess why not?
No, remember, we're going to Japan first. And
Japan,
Ireland,
yeah, okay,
Ireland,
okay.
We'll talk about other places later.
We have to go to Japan. We got to upload an episode from Japan so that we start getting recommended there.
Is that how it works? Is it that easy?
Yeah, if you're associated with the IP of a certain country, then you're likely to pop up in that country.
Huh. So, I do want to go to Italy one day, so can we do that?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to see there.
Yeah?
A lot of stuff.
Like the Pope?
Well, the Pope is cool and all, but that's not really one I wanted to do. I want to see, the Sistine Chapel,
I want to see the city that floats and is susceptible to any water damage.
In Venice?
Yes,
yeah, okay.
That's the one.
And I do want to go to Sicily. I want to go to Apulia, the boot.
Yeah.
And,
I want to do the Conan O'Brien tour in Italy. Can we do that?
What's that?
Conan, he goes to countries sometimes to do this
and
show.
he took his bot that works for him.
He took Jordan Schlansky. That was a good episode.
But I want to see all because Italy's got a lot of history, got a lot of artwork, got a lot of
beautiful country.
Architecture. Yeah. So I want to go there. I've been
Not
to
the people. What? Yeah, that's right, Italy. I'll say it.
And we love you Italians. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing Italy. You got it going on.
The 12% that are Irish that are watching this, you're cool. The rest of you, So tell your friends to listen to our podcast, and then they'll be cool.
Is that how it works? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
See, okay. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, what countries have you guys been to? Because I've only been to.
I've been to America.
Lovely, Kevin. What about you, Chris?
I've had the opportunity to go to Mexico, but I didn't.
Oh, okay. So,
Does that count?
No.
Well,
actually,
you guys have probably been more around America than I have, then, because the only states I've been to is California, Texas, and Nevada.
Well, I've been to a few states.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nevada, because I've been to Vegas and Reno, Phoenix, Arizona, Seattle, Washington, Washington, D.C., New York City, Philadelphia.
Wait, you went to New York? What was that like?
I was young.
That's the plague, right?
before the
Naturally.
I was young.
Well, when it was still a nice place to go to.
Yeah, I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Oh,
That was a long time
turn
ago.
up. Okay, that's cool.
And I didn't even want to go, so I was very pissy about it the whole time.
Oh.
But yeah, see, Chris, you've been all over the place in the U.S. I've only been to like a couple places, which is California, Nevada, and Texas. And then, as for countries, though, I've been to a good chunk. Mm-hmm. I've been to Austria. I've been to Germany. I've been to Hungary.
Which half of Germany? The good one or the not good one?
I don't know where Stuttgart is, but that's where I was when I was in Germany. So that's really far south. Because it's on the border of Austria.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So probably the eastern half, I would say. The half that was.
See, no, Ismat's on the level. Okay.
Yeah, but
I was trying to be subtle, but he said it. No, good job. Okay, cool.
But besides that, I've also been to Lebanon. Beautiful country, by the way. Yeah, there were some bullet holes, but beautiful country.
Bullet holes can also be beautiful in the right context.
Well, I mean, one of my favorite things in Lebanon was the Jaida Grotto. Mm-hmm. If you ever get the opportunity to go to Lebanon, go there, visit it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a cavern, a cave, and you got the stalagmites, the stalactites, and just beautiful rock formations. It's absolutely gorgeous. Should be the 8th wonder of the world, if you ask me.
What about the new crater?
The what?
Too soon. Is that an inappropriate joke?
Oh, I got what you meant. I told you there were bullet holes, so I guess maybe. I've been to Syria because that's actually where I was born. So yeah, I've been there, and I've visited a few times. I've been to Jordan as well. So and I've been there a few times too. Lebanon, I've only been to once. Mm-hmm. And those 3 countries, the last time I visited was around a decade ago. Before more bullet holes showed up, but and before that new crater, Chris. Yes, yeah. But yeah. That's where I've been to, in the world.
Man, is that just going to be our thumbnail? Is just going to be a crater?
It's going to be the picture of the explosion. That will get us canceled.
I thought that was the whole goal of this.
Man, no, but it's fun to think about.
But yeah, that's where I've been.
Yeah.
I haven't been much around in the States, but I've been to a few places in the world.
I was going to go. Me and my family were going to take a trip to London when we planned this back in January, and boy, in February they just screwed it up, didn't they?
We were going to go to probably the Middle East, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least visit my grandparents again in Austria. But yeah, that didn't work out either.
Yeah. In fact, I don't think we got our money back for that.
Oh. That's rough. That's really rough. Because plane tickets are not cheap.
To London, no less? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You.
To Heathrow? That's the airport, right? I think so. Usually, I think that's the airport. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I've been to the airport there.
Yeah.
I never stepped out of foot out of that airport, but Want to know what airport I did step out of? It was Chicago O'Hare, I think, right? That was not a pleasant experience because it was a blizzard that day, which is why I had to step out of the airport because, it was a connecting flight.
Yeah. And
blizzard canceled my flight, so we had to walk through the blizzard to a hotel room. That was lovely.
Yeah, doesn't it get like -1 million in Chicago?
I got no idea. I was too little at the time.
I know it gets freaky cold in just Chicago for no reason. Every other place surrounding is fine, but Chicago gets the worst of it.
That's pretty great.
I don't know how weather works and the winds and whatever.
See, this is why I've chosen to live and die in California, because at least it's always warm.
Yeah, we ignore all the bad parts of the year. Totally.
Yeah, exactly.
And even the bad parts aren't so bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, it gets like devilish hot, and when you get like 100-degree temperatures and stuff, but it's whatever. I can live with that.
We're prone to catching fire at any moment. It's fine.
Because I was born, like I said, I was born in the Middle East. I'm used to this. It's good.
No, it's good. Open up, keep your pores open. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We did not continue a saga that we've been working on
What is that
last
saga?
week. Last week we skipped over it because we had a lot to talk about. But we've left a certain character on a cliffhanger in mid-season.
Oh, Ismat-dono?
Yeah.
We're still on this?
Or Sensual?
I thought the show had ended long ago.
No.
I thought we were canceled.
No.
No, I think we were trying to talk about introducing other characters, and I think
Yeah.
and then we kind of fell apart.
To recap, Ismat-dono, the master of time. He can rewind time, but only 30 minutes within a 30-minute window.
You know, whose idea was this again? It was mine, wasn't it?
I think so.
God, I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna.
What's the? I think the girl's name is Deep Throat, right, or
Yes.
something ridiculous. Oh yeah. Okay,
Ismat
Deep
has
Throat.
a rival. He doesn't.
What's Deep Throat's last name? Or is that her surname? Is Deep Throat?
No, it's That's.
Is it like Cher?
Yeah. It's actually just one word.
Okay.
That's her only name.
Or her full name is
Okay.
Deep Throat.
Lovely.
No, it's one word.
Oh, okay.
Deep Throat. That's her one name.
Yeah, if I was the one trying to, I guess, publish or produce this, I'd be like, no. I don't think Netflix would even take this crap.
No,
And
man.
Netflix takes everything. Let's be real.
Netflix would take it, but they would give you a small budget.
What if Netflix just, pops in and be like, hey, come over.
Man. Netflix, if you're the big body that's listening, oh man, give Ismat a show already. Jeez.
So Deep Throat is Ismat's rival. She wants to prove somehow that Ismat has this power to some means. We never figured out her motivations.
Yeah, no.
I just assume that, I don't know. I think she was just there and then she lost her caboose and
Yeah, you tore her caboose up. and now
apparently
she's in the hospital. It was
that's what happened.
I thought we were toying with the idea of having someone that fast forwards time or stops it entirely.
Yeah. So episode 4 was Ismat eats the same meal over and over again.
Because, you need that filler in there.
Yeah. Episode 5 we
Get it,
introduced
filler? Because, he's filling his stomach.
Yeah, no, and we need to buy time for the next manga chapter to come out.
episode,
Oh man, the Ismat-dono manga is so hype, yo. Oh man.
The episode 5 we introduced 3 new characters. One character who can fast forward time, and he has a super crush on Deep Throat, and he's upset at Ismat for breaking her bum.
So how come this new character has motivations, but the standing character does not?
We still we'll figure that out later.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh no, here's her motivation.
Yeah?
She was sent by the time police. There you go. Because
Okay.
you need a time police.
She was sent by Time Baby.
Right,
Sure.
Ismat wants to have time police in his anime.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. With the time police, there you go.
Time Baby is for season 2.
Okay.
Oh yes, just announcing that we have been renewed for a season 2 already. We haven't even finished the first season. We're starting strong, y'all. Love it.
But weirdly, we only get 2 seasons.
Oh
I thought
man.
we're only gonna do like what's it called? 12 episodes. Call it a day.
We are, but then
No, but
still
then
have
we
to
got
do
renewed for that second season.
Gosh, darn it! Who thought this was a good idea?
I think we all collectively thought it was a good idea, and even now, it's pretty good. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
But
We also introduced Ismat's companion, his ward, his second in command character, who screws him over big time by revealing his identity to the time fast forwarding guy.
Oh no! Who was this again? Who was the person that I have to kick out?
Your ward will be.
no, you're an anime. You just let him f things up all the time for no reason.
I can't throw them out the window.
No, because that's not how.
And then
anime
rewind
works.
time and then throw them out again.
Okay. Oh, that's how we explain it. You've thrown him out the window so many times in your rewind ability. You're just like, oh, I got it out of my system. Or is that like the ending credit scene? You just throw him out for all the stuff he's caused. Oh man. Okay. See, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, there you go.
So, Ismat-dono and the time fast forwarding fool, they have a confrontation where time fast forwarding fool has gotten Ismat in a position where he'll be run over by a train. Ismat rewinds time 30 minutes to make sure it doesn't happen. Then fool fast forward time 30 minutes to make sure it does happen. So you're stuck in a time plane because you can't advance or rewind time now.
You see, this is the issue with time travel.
Yeah.
Is it's convoluted, and I recommend no one ever do a time travel show unless you're like Steins Gate and you do it right, and you can explain every detail about the time travel itself. Because now we're stuck in what kind of time travel are we even talking about here?
So we actually also introduced a third character who is able to stop time.
So is time a linear, what's it called? A linear line in which, where no matter what happens from point A to point B, it's going to be the same, and it's destined to happen, or is it like a parallel universe kind of time where you can just go,
Isma, I'm gonna tell you something I kept telling you last week.
Actually, I think
What?
I like to think we subscribe to the Big Bang Theory idea of time travel, where changing anything and results in both timelines occurring.
So the Steins Gate almost, kind of. Yeah, okay.
You see, Isma, you're thinking about it more than the writers are thinking.
We're the writers talking about. I think that's why we're having so much trouble. We can't just be like, no, don't think about it when we're coming up with this stuff. Man, anime is hard, actually. Holy crap. Okay.
Man. So you're stuck. So
Okay, so Time Stop guy is with the Time Police, and the Time Police are the people that stop time.
Dope.
Okay.
So
We still got nothing for Deep Throat, but she's okay. She's resting her caboose in the hospital.
We need to give these characters some names. So think up a name for the time fast forwarding guy.
Forward.
Forward. What's the name of the time stopping guy?
Stop.
Stop. What's the name of your stupid partner who screws you over?
Stupid.
Okay.
Okay, but we're gonna put those in Japanese because it just makes it's like in cursive. It makes it look nice.
So Baka?
Oh yeah, Baka. Wait,
That's how
no.
you come
Okay,
up with
so
names.
no. To fast forward guy will be Bakana, and time stop will be Masaka. They're both words for impossible.
Okay. All right, perfect.
So Bakana, Ismat-dono, and Masaka are all stuck in the time plane where time cannot advance or rewind. So how do we resolve this situation?
You can't.
Well,
That's the end. That's just how the rest of the show is.
We're
It's
only
just filler for each and every 30-minute segment.
6 episodes in, we already hit a wall.
I thought this was episode 5. What are you talking about?
That episode 5 ended on a cliffhanger. Now we're on episode 6.
Oh, okay. Man.
So now we'll just end up like what's it, Boruto, right? Where they
Yeah.
just have a bunch of filler.
We just have to buy time until we figure out.
172 episodes of filler.
Well, there you go, Chris. I think
Man,
we can do it.
no, we don't have that funding quite yet. Although we have already been renewed for that second season, I don't think we can push it.
Hey, Kevin, we don't need funding. We just do it.
You know, Isma, sometimes you say things and I'm like, man, you're on galaxy brain. You're right.
I mean, we don't really might have much of a fund right now, do we?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go.
Although this is actually kind of starting to sound like the Umbrella Academy a little bit, if you guys have watched that yet.
Not yet.
All I know is they're a talking monkey. That's it.
I love that talking monkey.
That's all I know about that show.
He is one of the sidest of side characters, but yeah, you see his face on all the poster art.
So he's a side character, and yet he's the face of the show.
A little bit, yeah, because he's a
Okay.
talking monkey.
Everyone needs a talking monkey.
Yeah.
That's why I love Planet of the Apes. Just saying.
Which one?
I think I do like the original.
Okay.
I do like the. I think it was like what? I forgot what year it was, but
You mean when people were just in monkey suits? And then you go back to watch it now, and you're like, man, they're just in monkey suits.
possibly. I didn't know they were in monkey suits.
You thought they were just real monkey people?
I just assumed it was like CGI or something.
It was
No,
not
CGI did not exist at that time.
But no, the old school one with the where they find out that the Statue of Liberty is destroyed and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought they found
classic
it buried on a beach or something.
Yes, that's
like
the one.
they find her hand or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
That's the one. That's after they supposedly leave Planet of the Apes to go back home, and then they realize, we never really left.
Yeah. It turns out that guy he didn't leave the planet. He got stuck, frozen, and then he woke up in a future where the apes ruled.
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it?
But did this man ever figure out why the apes just ruled? At least in the new ones, they explain how it happens.
Well, there actually were prequel movies back in the 70s when they made the originals.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't as popular or as talked about.
I love them though; they're great.
Yeah, but the new series of Rise of the Planet of the Apes anthology movies from the recent years are based on those movies that were prequels.
And the new one is also based off of the Roman Empire, because basically, what's his name acts as Brutus, and then Caesar is literally Caesar.
How come all... I noticed that all of the recent 8 movies, they've changed the human protagonist. Why is that?
Did they?
Like,
it went from James Franco to Commissioner Gordon to Woody Harrelson to...
Wait,
what?
Well,
I did not even notice this.
Sometimes you're just not paying attention, Ismat.
I guess not.
And it's not like, oh, that character died or something. No, I'm here now. And it's like, what? Okay.
Well, in the first one, I know it's because he's the one that takes care of Caesar.
Yeah.
And then the second
And then where does he go?
Doesn't he die or something?
Does he?
I don't know. I don't remember.
The...
I think they're just like us.
Again, we're thinking about it more than the creators or than the writers.
James Franco was not offered enough money.
Poor James Franco.
Oh, James
Speaking
Franco.
of Franco, though, which one's the one that does This Is the End?
That's also James Franco.
Okay, cool. That's the one I'm thinking. Because I know there's the other Franco, and I get the name.
Oh, the
mixed
one,
up.
I think, the little brother that did 21 Jump Street and...
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool, too. I
Rhymes
like him,
with
too.
Grape. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. No, but This Is the End is great. I love that movie.
No, speaking of that movie, I love the idea that James Franco gets a hard-on for all of his movies and has all of his props stored in his house. I like to think that's legitimate and that's actually going on.
Dude, any movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen, it's a good movie to watch. Just saying.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Got The Interview. That's great.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, they go and murder Kim Jong-un.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, Kim Jong-un. Not really. Not really. But,
I love the interview Kim Jong-un. He
yeah,
seems like the
I
illest.
do too, yeah.
He listens to Katy Perry. How could man? And then he himself on live TV. Man, how did that not? Man, that's.
And then he goes up in flames.
What an awful thing to make a movie about. Honestly, I mean, boy, was it funny. But man,
And then he got Pineapple Express.
mm-hmm.
That was the old. Those were the old days.
Mm-hmm. And then he had the non-canon Pineapple Express 2
That's the thing.
that they shot in This Is the End.
Oh. So yeah, I had to wait for it. Yeah, that's a great movie, by the way. This Is the End. I love that movie.
Yeah, man.
And then what's his name? Channing Tatum is the slave, the bottom.
And okay, when you see my man's and he just bends over ready to take the ramen, I'm like, oh man. And then Danny McBride's like, look at that, I just slide right in. I'm like, oh no.
Poor Jonah Hill in that movie. He didn't end very well.
Yeah, he got a viscerous ramming.
Yeah,
And-
from a visit from the devil himself.
And then he was possessed for whatever.
Well, because the devil.
He was inside him.
Yeah. Quite literally inside.
And then they tried to exorcise him, and he's like, oh, is it compelling? Oh, and he's like, oh, bang, bang, bang. Movies are great.
So, okay.
Yeah, what a tangent, but yes.
Well, the tangent started with Planet of the Apes, but you know.
Okay, so...
But I feel like the Seth Rogen, James Franco team before Seth Rogen and James Franco was the Will Ferrell and the John C. Reilly.
Is that the Step Brothers?
Yes.
Okay.
And Talladega Nights and the not nearly as good, I think, Watson and whatever, he did the Sherlock movie that no one liked. Mm-hmm.
Never watched it, so, you know. I think that tells you everything I need to know about them. No, I'm joking.
Well, it wasn't good.
Okay,
so.
then, okay, so it does tell you.
Also, honorable mention, Will Ferrell and not Matt Damon, the not as good one, Mark Wahlberg.
Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg?
Yes.
That's the new duo?
Yes.
Who's the one that plays in Cloverfield, the new one? Paradox.
What?
Who's the actor that plays in Cloverfield Paradox, the villain?
I have not seen, I did not know that was a movie.
Oh, that's such a good movie, by the way.
I saw Cloverfield, and I'm like, oh no, the honeypot from the interview got killed. Oh no. Because I'm like, man, oh, that girl, oh, I do terrible things to that woman. But
it's been a long time since I've seen Cloverfield. And the only reason I don't rewatch it is because it's got the whole camera thing.
Mm-hmm.
And T.J. Miller's in it.
It makes me dizzy.
T.J. Miller's in it, though.
Yeah.
And he's like, Deadpool, come save me, and then he gets... man.
But no, Cloverfield Paradox, actually really good. It just takes, the whole movie is just inside a bunker during the whole Cloverfield thing.
Oh, isn't that the one with, there's a girl, who cares about her, and then, the guy who's holding her is, John Goodman?
I want to know who the actor was, so if that's who it is, that's who it is, I don't know.
That's 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. See, now that
Maybe I got the names mixed up. I don't know. They're both same universe, but it was a really good movie. That's all I gotta say. And the villain was excellent. Because at first you're like, oh, this guy's good. He's a good dude, you know. And the next thing you know, yeah, he goes a little bit, you know. And then is he telling the truth? Is he not telling the truth about the world ending and that kind of thing? And then at the very end, you get your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, at the very end, it's like, bro, the end of the world is still happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, no, it's done. We survived it. You're like, no, John Goodman.
Well, no.
I'm pretty sure it is John Goodman, mainly because I'm like, oh, it's the actor, it's the dad from Speed Racer.
You know, that's a movie I never saw. I never saw Speed Racer.
Not many people did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, did it flop or something?
Basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because after making The Matrix, the Wachowskis are like, man, our shit is so hot, we leave the toilet bowl steaming. And then they're like, yeah, you sure do. And that's what it was. It was hot. I'm sorry for all the Bulbasaurs and the Squirtles you're hearing in this podcast today.
So wait, it's November now.
Mm-hmm. It sure is. Wherever we are.
And
not California.
So does that mean that we're not getting Cyberpunk till December?
No, we're not.
But we are getting the Xbox and the PlayStation this month, right?
Yeah, in a few days.
Well.
Yeah, the Xbox on Tuesday and the PlayStation on Thursday.
2 days apart. How do you think that's going to affect sales for either one?
In the same vein that the PS5 and Xbox One were released relatively close to each other, I mean, this is way closer. I think the Xbox One was released at least a week after the PS4. So
and then the PS4 obliterated the Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we'll find out soon then, huh? How that goes.
We'll find out. I mean,
you know what's sad?
At least it'll be sooner than.
I used to defend Xbox, not anymore though.
Man, I don't know.
Xbox boy, if you let me.
I got my PC. I'll probably pick up one or the other. 10 years down the road.
You should get that PlayStation.
Probably will. Because, exclusives.
Yeah, the one that actually has exclusives.
Yeah, because that's the only reason I ever buy a console is for exclusives.
Yeah.
Because I got a PC. Yeah.
Yeah. The console that has exclusives, as opposed to the console that says they have all these cool exclusives that they got from Bethesda.
That they all canceled?
Well, there's that. There's also the fact that they got exclusives, quote unquote, from Bethesda, and then PC Chan came in and said, no, I own
Those
this.
are mine.
Yeah, you thought Xbox, and Xbox went, oh.
Yeah, no, yeah, I've got a PC, so anything that's on Xbox tends to be on PC anyway, so, because Microsoft owns both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, Microsoft wins in either case, so long as they give it to me on the PC, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So then you... Well,
no, to compete with PlayStation's exclusivity, they're going to be like, no PC, and then PC is going to destroy Xbox, and then it'll be PC and PlayStation. Oh, no, I'm just saying some crazy things now.
The nice thing about the new consoles is you're getting almost like PC level equipment, though, which is nice for, a decent price.
Until the next, what's the thing that determines how good is it the... Oh, man, I'm just throwing all kinds of bad words in today, I'm sorry. I don't know enough about PC, so I'm going to redact my question I asked.
Oh, what was the question, though?
Is it SD cards? Is it...
The solid-state drive?
Yeah, for the...
Well, I mean, the solid-state drive is just your memory.
Yeah, no, but there's...
It just holds...
it's not SD, I'm getting the terms wrong, but it's... Yeah, no, I don't know. More research is needed.
But no, so you got a solid-state drive, which is the hard drive, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason people are using solid-state drives now is because, well, one, they're more faster, and they fail less often than normal hard drives. So back in the day, what would happen is your hard drive would fail, and everything that was on that hard drive would, go away with it.
Cease to exist?
Yeah, cease to exist, exactly. And it was a pain in the bum to try and get your memory, your files, your work files, and that kind of thing out of it. I mean, because the way the hard drives work is basically it's a disc, and you got a little needle on the disc, and it reads the disc. And nowadays, you just put like a little thumbstick in, and that holds your memory.
What's the piece of tech that determines how powerful your PC actually is?
I mean, well, it's a combination of stuff. So you've got your graphics card, which is
Okay.
that's one of the
Now that you said it, okay.
okay.
When is the new graphics card coming out, Ismat?
The 30X series?
Yes.
I think they're. All I know is that they're sold out because bots. But I'm pretty sure they're coming out pretty soon. I don't know the exact date though. I'd have to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so graphics card is one thing. Processor is the other big thing, and then of course your physical memory is another plays another part.
Yeah.
So what's this I hear about a Pro Switch or the
super ultimate Switch.
the Switcher?
The Switcher.
Even more Switch than before.
The
the
bigger,
Switchist.
the better.
Oh man, two Switch.
So I don't know when that's coming out, but I think there's rumors of it. Yes, there is a Switch Pro coming out.
Yeah, I believe that there will be an even more powerful Switch. Thank God. Hopefully, finally, it's coming.
Can I just get some more battery power, please?
I think the Pro will have better battery power.
I
and
hope
think that's
so.
about it.
I really do hope so, because that would sell me right there.
Oh my God, is it gonna be the new Switch? And it's just gonna be like
The
30% bigger.
The new Nintendo Switch. Now
was-
with extra C-stick on the back
my
of the
God.
console.
Oh man!
That was so stupid.
And they put it in a spot you can never use it ever.
Such terrible marketing.
Make
I
it
swear.
even worse than the 3DS one. Like,
The one that doesn't even move.
Oh, speaking of DS, Chris, you got a new DS, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I got a new Nintendo 2DS because I need one because my 3DS, its battery power has dropped to like 30 minutes.
Oh man. And then you also have your what's it called? It was on your birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
also, do you still play your Vita? Your Vita Vita?
How dare you call it that?
Well, I mean, I've never seen it ever on display or out ever,
Well,
so I'm assuming it's something we don't talk about.
It used to be in a little plastic baggie on the corner, on the corner of my side table. But Greg wanted to play it, and so I loaned it to him.
Speaking of Vita, there was a game that I got on my PC that was ported to the PC called Lost Dimension. And I heard some good things about this game. And so, I install it, I'm about to play it, and the game won't open up.
Oh.
Yep, because
Yeah,
apparently...
again, one of the drawbacks of PC gaming.
Well, no. This is a drawback of companies not updating their software, because it's old, and they ported it over, and then they just kind of abandoned it after.
Oh no, I've never heard of a console game on just releasing and it goes, oh yeah, we can't open it.
No, because
It
apparently...
doesn't freaking play.
Because apparently with the new Windows update or whatever it was, that 2 months ago.
Yeah, roughly. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So whenever that Windows new update launched is when the game decided not to work anymore. Because for whatever reason, I don't know what's wrong with the coding in there, but apparently it doesn't want to work with Windows 10. So, there's that. So I haven't been able to play my game that I paid $5 for.
Oh, what's the other game that you paid $5 for that wasn't what you thought it was?
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you beat it? Did you return it?
I actually did beat it.
No. Okay.
Well, because I can't return what I've already paid for. Especially when you buy it online. I bought it through the Nintendo store, so I don't think they take refunds. But
Again,
no, so it was
Nintendo
called
store.
Gunma's Ambition, and it was basically a gacha game catching items that fall from a pinball machine looking thing. And I thought it was going to be a strategy game, and it completely wasn't. And yeah, that was my life for like an hour.
You didn't look at any screenshots for it?
I did, and it looked like a strategy game.
What?
But then he bought it and then read the description. And he's like, oh.
You bought it and it was a completely different
Well, no,
game?
the description was, "We are all Goomba."
Collect Goomba. I saw it too. I'm like, man, okay, cool.
I just assumed that was like, oh, the currency of the game, and then you use that to get your units or something. But no, that was the whole game.
Yeah, gotcha.
Literally, gotcha. Because it's a
There we
gotcha game, because you pull out cards from a gotcha machine.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, I love it.
My life.
So, I think when I'm editing this, I'm actually going to keep a counter of how long it's been since I introduced let's do something with Isma in the Void and actually getting to it.
Oh, yeah.
Just to understand how far you derail things, Isma.
Oh, I do. I know I derail. I'm sorry.
It's okay. As long as we have good conversations, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, no, 12% of Ireland likes us. That's cool.
Sure, they enjoy...
Yeah,
the
they love your
sporadic-
derails, man.
I was gonna say something, but I think that'd be
Are you gonna redact your statement? You didn't stay.
Yeah, exactly.
Redacted.
Let's introduce a concept to Ismat. He's stuck in a time plane. He's stuck in time. What?
Oh, we're back to this.
Are we
now.
just gonna throw time in front of random words and hope it sticks?
Yes, like in Batman and Robin, the Bat credit card. We're gonna throw.
Oh
Bat
my
in front
god! I forgot he had a Bat credit card. Oh my god!
Wait, that's a thing?
That he tried to buy a person with, of all things. Holy moly!
Wait, he bought a person with a back.
He bought Poison Ivy with his Bat credit card.
What?
His bat nipples were hard and erect. For those of you that have not seen it, well, go watch Batman and Robin because bat nipples are awesome.
Directed by Joel Schumacher, starring George Clooney.
What is Clooney doing in there?
He's bat nippling it up and buying people with his black credit card.
So,
Also, doesn't that give away who they are as people if they could just throw millions of dollars around?
No, because it says Batman on it.
What bank would be like, okay, Batman?
the Bank of Batman.
Also, doesn't he have to fill out like an address and like that kind of stuff when he applies for the Bat credit card?
Well, I mean, it's from the Bank of Batman. He makes his own bank. He's got the cash for it. Why the heck not?
As long as you pay your credit, then
I can't believe he had a Bat credit card. I completely blocked that out of my memory. Oh my god.
Speaking of Batman, though, I did watch The Killing Joke, and that was pretty good. I actually really liked it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was on Netflix. That's
Apparently there's a new Batman movie. It's Death in the Family.
animated.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you know what, DC? Why is it that only your animated goods are crushing it, but your live action just poops the bed?
well, I mean, you can't get better than Heath Ledger's Dark Knight, so you know.
Actually, you can in any animated movie that DC puts out.
I mean, The Killing Joke. Was
No,
really good.
no shade to
So-
Heath Ledger. He crushed it. Let's make no mistake. But man,
I love Heath Ledger.
no.
so,
But
you know.
basically, this one is about Red Hood Robin
Oh.
going around being the Punisher.
Well, in The Killing Joke, Joker dresses up as the Red Hood, and then gets thrown in the vat of acid or whatever, bleach or whatever the heck it was, and that's how he becomes the Joker. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Jason Todd Robin, the good one, going around killing all the villains.
Ooh.
And it's like, oh. I think Batman dies too. I'm not sure because all the clips I've seen, it's been Jason Todd cleaning up his mess.
Mm-hmm.
But
Does Jason Todd become Batman?
no, he's too good to be another. Because Batman doesn't get the job done like
Oh,
Jason
I
Todd
see.
does.
Does Bruce Wayne die? And then what happens to the guy that comes after Bruce Wayne?
What do you mean? What happens to him? He's Batman.
What I mean, Kevin just said he dies, so Batman dies.
Well, yeah, and then that's it.
Well, that's it. That's the end of Batman.
Yeah, no. I think in every iteration, Batman dies, and then that's it.
Okay. So,
And then people try to fill in his shoes, and they're like, "No, man, why would we choose to be this way?"
is that what Teen Titans is? It's the after Batman.
No, Batman's still alive during Teen Titans.
Oh, okay. So why don't they ever meet Batman in Teen Titans?
Well, probably licensing or conflict.
Oh,
No,
okay.
the explanation for that show from our Teen Titans, it was that they didn't want to introduce any of the mainline superheroes because they would take away from the Teen Titans cast.
Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway,
Except they did. They alluded to him in the one episode, and he's like, "Oh man, it's Robin. Where's your?" And he's like, "No, I'm on my own." And I'm like, "Oh." And then bats fly out of the thugs. That's man. The Batman Arkham games have introduced bats just fly out of any thug that Batman's beaten up, which is awesome.
those are some good games, though.
Yeah.
They really are. Which, by the way, I did buy the Telltale.
Oh, you did the
Games.
Batman ones?
Yes. So that is on my to-do list.
Yeah. I would. Man, people would argue those aren't very good, but I'd say they're wrong.
And speaking of Telltale style games, I did buy this one game called 1979 Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
I think Remember Friday or something, and it's basically about the Iranian Revolution when they overthrew the king.
Mm-hmm.
It was really short. It was like 2 hours long. And
Okay.
It was a really short game,
Mhm.
but it was actually really good. It was like a really good story because it was based on
But
true
what
events.
was the game like? How did you play it? Like, what was? The...
So it was basically like any Telltale game.
Oh, okay.
So the QTEs, some choices that you make.
Was there a heartbeat QTE that was rigged against you?
No, nothing like that. It was actually really simple, really easy game. Less, like I said, it took me like 2 hours to get through, and it was really good. It was really short though. I really wish there was more, but it was really good because it just taught you about the Iranian Revolution, like all the little.
Well, odds are it was made by like 2 Iranian historians that are like, man, let's just make a game.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it because they used actual photographs too, and stuff, and I thought that was really amazing. It was really awesome just to learn some history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, back to time.
Back to time. So how about Ismat has a time credit card?
Oh my god. Okay. I got a time credit?
Yeah. So he bribes Bakana, saying, I will give you anything you want if you stop this temporal loop.
Well, actually, no. How about
No,
overtime?
Bakana tries to buy Deep Throat with his time credit card.
He fails, though, because he can't actually back it up with money.
Yeah, because he's got a checking and a savings, but all his money's in his savings. It's going to take 3 business days. He doesn't think it's going to go through.
No, better yet, you bribe him by giving him Deep Throat. There you go. The
What?
love of his life, right? That's what we're going with.
So Ismat buys Deep Throat with the time credit card. And then gives her to Bakana.
Does that mean there is a bank of time where you can withdraw time?
Yes.
And then you have to pay it back at a steady rate with interest?
But then that adds...
Right, man? Oh, man, okay. Has time just become this tangible currency that we can hold in our hands? This is amazing.
Well, for Ismat it is. He's the master of time.
Apparently, in 30-minute increments only, though.
Yeah, going backwards.
Yeah, so then it just adds to Ismat's crimes.
Oh.
The time police are even more on him.
Oh my god, is he gonna get time audited?
But
The time IRS is coming after Ismat for all of his infractions?
oh man, I'm gonna get caponed.
Now you're gonna get time caponed. And then you gotta hide with the time mafia.
Oh man.
Organized time.
Oh, there you
crime.
go. That's season 2 right there. Time Mafia.
Oh man,
Ugh.
they all fighting the time cops, yo.
There you go.
Okay.
We got that all nice and set up.
Man, we're getting all these good ideas, but still nothing for Deep Throat.
Well, Deep Throat just got rid of.
Oh yeah, we sold her off. Also, when did Bakana become the owner of Deep Throat in the first place? Or Ismat-dono?
Ismat bought Deep Throat with the time credit.
It was more like, you paid for those hospital bills. That's why she came out, the hospital pretty quick.
And then you own her as a person?
I guess that's how hospitals work.
No, he's right, because we just watched an episode of Boruto where patients are allowed to just run around throwing their own fecal matter at people. So, I mean, anything goes, I guess. Or where children can just walk into government official places and just steal information, no problem.
Well, there you
Why
have
don't more people attack the Hidden Leaf? Hold on, now here's a real... Why isn't the Hidden Leaf getting attacked all the time?
Because they can't find it.
It's hidden?
In the leaves?
Yes.
What a good retort.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at you right now. That's so good.
I love how we're always on the same page. It's great.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
So,
You just finish my sentence. It was good.
Because they can't find it. Like, oh, well, they can't find it. There's nothing you can do.
It was hidden in the leaves. Yeah.
so Ismat, congrats, you got out of the time plane.
Okay, yes.
Time,
So does that mean, are we at the end of episode 6? Or are we
Yeah.
still in... Oh,
episode 6 has ended. Episode 7,
Well, this is season 2 now, yeah?
no.
No, No, in our teaser for season 2, we will show the Time Mafia, but that's about it.
Okay.
Oh man, that would be a cool screenshot, yo.
Just to drive the nail in the head about episode 4 being a complete waste, we get a lot done in episode 5 and 6.
Okay, yeah, there you go. And then episode 7 through 12 is just a waste.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
It's just more shenanigans, rewinding time, messing with things, and, good fun.
So what would you do if you were in high school and you could rewind time?
Well, I guess I'm getting those answers from a test.
The test was only 30 minutes?
Well, no. I mean, all you need is that time frame where you steal the answers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you rewind time to before you stole the answers, but you already know the answers, so haha.
Very good.
Yes.
Oh no, I think I'd do much more nefarious things if I could rewind time. We're just throwing that out there.
But to be fair, though, I don't think I'd actually steal the answers. I'd probably just take the test anyway and just be like, well, who cares?
Yeah.
But really, I think if I had the, if I had the power to rewind time, I don't know what shenanigans I would be up to. Because, I could do something and it'd be erased.
Beat the crap out of your teachers.
Well, no, I mean, I don't have rage inside of me. So...
Yeah, not even for one particular AP history teacher?
no rage.
No rage?
No rage.
Well, how about, why are you following me to the bathroom all the time? Bro, Man, you said that, and then I witnessed with my eyeballs it happened, and I'm like, oh my god, he was not lying. Holy, oh my goodness.
I really do hope some of these people that we talk about are not watching.
AP history teacher, if you're the guy that's listening to our podcast, you know who you are. You know what you did.
Oh god, that'd be awkward. You meet them one day on the street, and just like they give you that look, and you're just like, oh well.
Are they on the streets? They live there now?
Yes.
I wouldn't know, Chris. I haven't checked. I mean, I haven't seen them walk in the back of my store yet. So, dude, the stuff that goes on back there, I swear, there was a guy. I'm pretty sure he was selling meth or something because I've seen a few things, but no, every day he just have a bunch of cars go up to him, and I swear these people, they got the way you would think they would look.
You learn to discern what meth heads look like. You're correct.
Yeah, exactly. And these were definitely that.
Yeah, you don't know at first, but you're like, these collection of people, there's something about them that they have in common. But I
particularly
don't know.
when they smile.
Yeah,
and I mean, their skin doesn't exactly look their age, but
yeah, these look like an old boot.
If you want to put it kindly, yes.
Oh. Man, old boot is funny. I don't know why.
But yeah, so I mean, I've seen some things.
Okay,
I forgot where we were, but I've seen some things.
So Ismat has seen some things. Thing of I've seen is for people who are enjoyers of the Netflix. I binged it's a Netflix original one actually. This Blood of Zeus. I was talking to Ismat about earlier.
Yeah, so do tell.
So anyone who knows anything knows that Zeus cannot keep in his pants, and he just loves spreading his seed to anyone and anything, right?
And then his girlfriends get all pissy about it.
No,
His
actually,
wife. He has a wife. That's the problem.
No,
well, we don't mention the wife.
And when the story takes place, all those other children have happened. So that's the setting. That's like, oh, Zeus, here comes another child.
So Hercules gets his bum caboosed.
This is after Hercules and all of that.
Oh, because Hercules, if you don't know the story of that, because of jealousy, he goes mad, murders his wife and kid, and yeah, lovely stuff.
Yeah, no, this is, okay.
Jealous of who?
No, Hercules wasn't the one that was jealous. It was Zeus's wife being jealous of, Zeus banging other people. And so she curses Hercules.
Oh.
Yes.
Again, what? Okay.
Yeah.
In this anime, she decided to go the much more logical route and go against Zeus specifically.
Okay.
Why would she curse a child that was born from this? Okay, I see. That seems a little unfair, but whatever.
I mean, who was the one that cursed Medusa? Do you remember? But one of them cursed Medusa because she's prettier than them. So.
I think that was also Hera, because Hera is just a jealous heifer. And just.
Oh, Kevin, you're gonna incur her wrath.
No, I ain't afraid of that heifer. She ain't gonna do nothing to me. Also, I don't know where I saw this, but there was the announcement for the show, and then one of the early comments on YouTube was, man, okay, anytime America makes a good anime, it has to be the Avatar. And I'm like, man, you're not wrong. Because it's...
Well, that was made in America? I thought it was made in Japan.
Well, I mean, because it's English dub initially. Like, it's...
Oh, wow. I did not know that. We actually made something good.
And then they get... What I like is their attention to detail in the sense when you cut someone's head off and you see, like, all the bones and the valves and the... and the tissue. I'm like, man,
just to perfection.
No, like it. Remember old cartoons when someone would lose a limb and it just looked like a ham and it'd just be like a bone with meat around it?
Yeah.
Because that's how all heads look like.
No, here you see the spine, you see like the actual throat, and you see like the different
Fancy
tissues.
stuff.
No, it's. And also, there's a lot of severed heads in this show. I tell you what.
Well, I mean, they used to cut heads quite a lot more often.
What's that euphemism that Shakespeare used, which actually meant getting it on with the ladies, cutting off maiden heads? Was it?
I have no idea.
It was something weird.
I mean, Shakespeare said a lot of things in the days, in the days of yore.
Really strange things. Nobody ever knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Did Shakespeare know what he was talking about? Probably not. He's like, oh man, I'm just gonna throw THs on all these words and people will love it.
Well, I mean, Shakespeare literally just wrote whatever the heck he wanted to write, and people were just like, what? He literally made his own sneaking language out of English.
Shakespeare, why did these two lovebirds kill themselves? That's so dumb. Especially in the movie adaptations where the woman is alive and she...
The worst adaptation is the Leonardo DiCaprio one, let's be real here.
What do you mean worst?
That's the worst adaptation.
See, I'd argue it was the best.
I mean, come on. I will shoot you with my sword, and he's got a stinking gun in his
Doesn't
hand.
the gun say sword on it? I think it does too. Like early in the movie, they establish that all of their firearms have the word sword just etched into them, and I'm like, man, okay, here we go.
I love Leonardo DiCaprio, and I think he's done some excellent movies, but that one is a stain on your honor, sir.
I think that's the one I'm talking about, where Leonardo's about to kill himself because he's like, oh, my woman's dead.
I think he wanted to kill himself.
And then there's a zoom in on the woman, and she is alive and smiling, and she's like, "Oh, Leo, you're here." And then he kills, and then she doesn't stop him from killing himself. And that's why this is the best adaptation, because I'm like, why, woman?
Dude, I hate that adaptation so much. I remember watching it in school too, and I'm just like, what the heck am I watching?
Remember, like Horatio or whatever his name was, a flamboyant black man with dreads?
Dude, that entire scene made no sense whatsoever. I kid you not. It was just a bunch of the flashing strobe lights and everything, and I'm just going, what the heck is going on?
Anytime they got into a heated argument, but it was still Shakespearean like language.
I bite my thumb at you, sir.
Because we shall quarrel. Yeah, no, it's all good.
Oh man, no. The other really weird one is, I don't know if you ever watched the one for Macbeth.
No, I have not.
That one was weird. Because it was World War II, Hitler-looking stuff, I think, if I recall properly. It was really weird.
But back to Blood of Zeus. This is about the story of Heron, child of Zeus.
Yeah.
Which is, of all the kids Zeus has had, I feel like it's dumb only one of them inherited his electricity powers. Spoiler, but this child has his powers. Or is it because Zeus banged other gods and got like different combinations? I'm not entirely keen on the mythology.
Well, I mean, powers that people had were just, I think they were like developed, not necessarily. Well, I mean, some of them were naturally born, I guess. But like, cause like with Apollo, he was the god of the sun. So his kid was which by the way, this is a really sad story. I think it was his kid wanted to ride the chariot or whatever, right? And he burns up because he can't touch the sun or whatever. He gets too close.
Oh, Apollo's son gets too close to the dick sun?
Yeah, I think it's burnt to a crisp.
Oh, Icarus, right?
Yeah, Icarus, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's Apollo's son, right? Icarus? If I have it right? It's been a while
also,
since I read
didn't know that Hermes was a child. I didn't know that.
Hermes is the messenger boy.
Yeah, he is also the swiftest, and he steals souls and fairies like that. This show really, because I knew nothing going in. So I'm like, oh, he does that too? Oh, man, okay,
no.
turn up.
So, I think Hermes might send the message, but I don't think he might, I don't know, I don't think he takes them to the ferry, but someone else ferries them across the river Styx.
No, he takes them to the ferry, you're right.
Probably, yeah, takes them to the ferry, but he doesn't ferry them.
Oh, wait, no, it's not, I'm free, I don't, without saying things about the show. But, no, it's, just watch it. There's another Pokemon noise there for you, but Blood of Zeus, yo, I cannot. It's 8 episodes. Like, come on, everyone's got the time.
Okay, I'll definitely look at it because I do like Greek mythology. I do love it.
No, it's honestly, it's solid. All I can say is it's a good show.
Do you have any favorite Greek myths, Kevin?
I like the one where Hades kidnaps the princess of whoever.
Oh, that was Persephone.
Yeah, Persephone.
Persephone, yeah, thank you.
Persephone.
What about you,
And she's
Chris?
like, man, I feel so bad for this guy who just is surrounded by all this dead crap. I'm just gonna stay. I don't care.
And what about you, Chris? What's
But
your
also,
favorite?
that myth explains why we have winter, which I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty hype. I like that.
Oh.
I saw a play at my community college.
Was this
for-
the one with Orpheus?
Yeah, the one with Orpheus.
That is my favorite too.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the play goes, but I know in the story of Orpheus. So what's her name? Euphrates.
Euphrates?
Probably. I forget her name. Her name is kind of hard to say. But anyway, the point is, she dies from a snake bite,
Mm-hmm.
and so she goes down to Hades. And Orpheus was known for playing his lute, right? Lute or the harp?
I thought
Anyway.
it was a flute.
No, it's just a lute then. Oh no, the lyre maybe it was the Lyre.
Something he can
Anyway,
play.
he was.
Yeah, I thought it was like a child-size harp thing that he
Yeah,
had.
it's probably
Whatever
probably a
that's
lyre.
called.
I think it's a lyre then.
Mhm.
Anyway, he was really like he could play some beautiful music,
Mhm.
and so when she died, and they were like love-struck lovers or whatever, and so now he's playing all this sad music, and everyone felt really bad for Orpheus, and so they said go down to Hades, and ask him to give him your love back. And so that's what Orpheus does. He goes
Oh
down.
man, there's a claymation movie about this on
Yeah,
Netflix. It
so-
has T.J. Miller in it and like freaking Jonah Hill and a couple other cats.
That's
Actually,
pretty
because
cool.
I'm like, man, this story sounds familiar. Oh, okay, all right.
But yeah, so what he does is Orpheus goes down, into Hades, 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 and Persephone, Persephone, and
Like Hermione, you didn't know how to say it until the movie came out.
Persephone, whatever. Anyway, the point is, they love his music, right? Because everyone loves Orpheus's music.
Yeah.
And so they're like, we'll give you one opportunity to take her out of Hades.
Mm-hmm.
But the one condition was you cannot look at her. So he would have to lead her by the hand out of,
Mm-hmm.
Hades, the underworld or whatever. And
Doesn't he look at her and then she turns into like salt or something?
one,
Or is that a different?
She
myth?
gets dragged down.
yeah, she gets dragged back down to Hades. Yeah. So basically, he gets right to the end of the tunnel, and he's so curious as to see his love or whatever, and he looks back, and then she gets whisked away, and then he goes and lays down in some grass and dies. That's literally the story. He gets depressed and he lays
He
down.
mentally kills himself. And
Yeah,
then
he lays down and just dies, and that's the end of the story.
In the play I saw, they made it
A little more dramatic.
no, a little more happy
Oh, okay.
because
well,
it was like
Did she make it out?
no,
Oh. Does he find a new love? Is that it?
no.
Oh.
The way it happened in the play that I saw, he got the chance to take her out, and he does, and he's going, and they're almost out, but then the girl calls out to him, worried for whatever reason that she's not going to make it, and then he turns around. So it's more portrayed that
it's her fault.
yeah,
Oh.
No, it was all Orpheus's fault in the story. Because the guy got too curious, and he's like, I want to see my love.
I don't know, but
And
I
he
think it's been
turns.
well established. Oh man, actually, I'm gonna cut off that before I say some things.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite stories. And then I have two other favorites. And so the other favorite of mine is, what's his name? Prometheus. I love Prometheus. And how he steals fire from Zeus. And then gets subjected to getting his liver clawed out.
Yeah, by like
By
a
the
vulture
eagle.
or something.
Yeah, by like an eagle or something,
big, big bird.
And as he's trained to a rock. And then eventually, he gets freed from that rock.
But isn't he like a dead, like liver chewed out person? Like
Well, no, his liver grows back. So that was his punishment. It would take out and eat his liver, and then the liver would grow back.
oh man,
And so it
dang
was
Greeks,
consisted-
why are you putting your mans through such horrid things,
I mean,
Joe?
it's kind of worse than the myth of Sisyphus, because with Sisyphus, he just had to carry this big old boulder up a mountain. That was his, which is my other favorite story, because how Sisyphus came to be punished by pushing this boulder up the mountain, only for it to come rolling back down once it gets to the
Also,
top.
who's the titan that holds the world on his shoulders? Is that Hecatoncheires?
That's Atlas.
Yeah, I know. What you said sounds more accurate. um,
And that's why it's called an Atlas, because it would hold on the shoulders.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. which is also one of my favorite books, by the way. Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. I love that book.
Okay.
Yeah, shrugs the... That.
And so Kratos cast himself from the highest peak of Olympus.
But yeah, no, so the myth of Sisyphus is a good one because, that's the one where he climbs up the boulder and then drops back down. But the reason why he was punished with that was because he tricks Hades into, I think he locks Hades in a closet or something. It's freaking great.
Are you telling me Hades is in the closet?
No, so apparently what happens is he goes, because I forget what it was he was doing, because Sisyphus was a king, right? And so they come to arrest him or take him down to the underworld, and he refuses, and he basically tricks Hades into kind of cuffing himself, and he kind of chains himself, and then Sisyphus gets away, and eventually he gets caught later on.
Also, yeah,
but
one of my favorites of the Greek mythology. Apparently, the gods are just like people, and they can be fooled, no problem. Apparently,
yeah, because Sisyphus does fool Hades, and lovely. Probably one of the best stories.
Oh,
was it that
Looks like
time?
we're done here.
All right,
Okay.
well, it's been a good one, guys.
I kind of want to throw away the entire episode because I feel like we didn't do anything.
I thought we had a good fun.
Are you gonna keep that last part in where you talk about throwing the episode away?
If you go to anchor.fm/BEAN-STOCK, that's anchor.fm/bean-stock, you can find all the links for the podcast on all 6 of the platforms that we stream on. We also have all of our socials linked to the descriptions of each episode as well as on our Anchor page. We also have a YouTube channel which is also linked in the description and on the Anchor page. We have a Twitch channel as well. It's not linked on the Anchor page, but it will be in the description of this video. It is twitch.tv/beansonstream, spelled exactly as you would spell it, one word.